for a problem. Okay, and the tree that we are generating might not have exactly the same number that we have in state space. Due to such loops in states during the search tree process or search tree algorithm, we may have an infinite number of nodes in this search tree. So search tree can grow very much large due to such repetition of the states. For some problems, this kind of repetition is natural to those problems. For instance, yesterday we talked about that 8 puzzle problem where you are shuffling the space. So sometimes you may require to trace back your step, that is to do backtracking maybe. Then in such problems, it is perfectly okay to go from one state to the other and come back to the original state. That is reversing the action exactly in an opposite direction. That is fairly possible in some problems. The problems where you want to navigate a scene, in navigate a scene, again this is natural. But for some problems, such a reversible actions are not possible, and many real world problem you can consider the reversible actions are not intended or not possible. For those problems, the tree search algorithms might not be a choice of algorithm, and there you follow the graph search algorithm where you maintain a closed list or a list of nodes which are already visited nodes list, so that while doing the expansion you decide whether the child nodes from this current state which are supposed to be generated, are they already visited and found that, and we have found that they are not goal node, then you do not require to expand it. So now to use whether to use tree search or graph search, that is fairly based on what kind of problem you are solving, whether the problem allows reversible actions or not. So there are these kind of things. Many a times you will prefer graph search if you are sure about reversal of action are not going to be fruitful in finding the optimal solution. Now soon we'll talk about what is optimal solution as well, but I wanted to put this into perspective because I have shown you both the algorithms, and these slides that I'm using today, they don't have the graph search algorithm in them. So I had to talk about graph search a little bit and how it is different from tree search. The only difference between them is that the graph search maintains a closed list. So maintaining the closed list allows you not to venture into a direction for search which has already been navigated and proven that it's not useful. So you avoid going to a particular specific direction by maintaining a data structure called as a visited node list or a closed list, however you want to refer to as. Sometimes the frontier that we talked about yesterday, so this at this stage in this tree, the leaf nodes that you look at, the Arad, the Phageras, the Oradia, RV, then Timisoara and Zerin, these all cities, they fall under the leaf of the tree. They are nothing but referred to as frontier nodes because up to this point the tree has expanded. The green nodes over here, they may be added to frontier based on what search strategies you are following. They may get into the frontier much later than the nodes of the child nodes of Cebu. Now, maybe the simple reasoning behind that, maybe in this case, is you're always expanding the leftmost sub node whenever there are 3 sub nodes in a level. And whenever there is a sub node at lower level, you may decide to expand it first over a higher level. ये हो गया सर्च स्ट्रैटेजी. तो मैं किस तरीके से चूज करता हूं कि कौन सा नोड फ्रंटियर से मैं use karo for expansion is referred to as search strategy. For instance, initially there was only one node. I can see the future nodes because this is a defined problem for me, or for a problem that I already know how this tree is going to be. But in general, in a new problem, you might not know all those green nodes. Okay, you are at whenever you are at Arad, you only have choice to remove Arad from the frontier list or frontier for that matter. But as you now know that Arad is not goal node, you will expand it and you will produce, you will expand it next hours. And you will produce 3 nodes Cebu, Timisoara, and Zerin. Now they go into frontier. Now, as I told you, my strategy to remove a node from frontier could be to remove the leftmost node in the frontier as per the same level nodes. If I have same level nodes in my frontier, I'll always pick the leftmost node. And maybe if there are various leveled nodes in my frontier, I will always choose the deepest node. Okay, so that might be as one of the strategies, a hypothetical strategy for that matter. According to that strategy, out of Cebu, Timisoara, and Zerin, which are now part of the frontier, I will pick up Cebu. Okay, and using that, I will expand my frontier now with Arad, Figueres, Odia, RV, T, and Z. Now there are 4 plus 2, 6 nodes in my frontier. Now, many people or many authors of different books refer to this frontier as a list, and which is generally referred to as an open list. Now, this open list word comes into picture because there are two lists are maintained. One is the visited or closed node list, and one is open list. Because of that, this terminology is there. The word frontier actually generally refers to कि मेरा search कितना deep पहुंच चुका है in the tree search. That is why the word frontier comes into picture. But when it comes to implementing it as a data structure, many people choose list as the preferable data structure to maintain this information of frontier nodes. And hence people it also refer to it as a frontier list or an open list. Open list in a context of open and closed list, and frontier list in the context of it being a data implemented using a data structure list. बट वो डेटा स्ट्रक्चर लिस्ट से ही इम्प्लीमेंट होगा ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है. Sometimes some search strategies require you to maintain that list as a stack, sometimes maintain that list as a queue, or sometimes maintain that list as a priority queue. There could be various ways in which this frontiers could be maintained as far as implementations are concerned, and that depends on the procedure that you are following for selecting the next node for testing whether it is a goal node or not from the expanded nodes list, that is the frontier. जो भी expanded node का collection है उसमें से फ्रंट ये दैट इज कॉल्ड एज फ्रंटियर, उसमें से कौन सा नोड मैं ऑब्टेन करूं ये मैं अलग अलग तरीके से implement कर सकता हूँ, and it all depends on which search strategy I follow, and that is why that word was mentioned, search strategy. Okay, now this is actually more closer to an actual programming implementation. You'll find that there are again and again reincarnation of same algorithm, but every time the details are added in more elaborate manner. Okay, earlier the function tree search only had two inputs, problem fringe, return was a solution or a failure. Second step here now is we insert. So insert yani this is now a list. Formally they are referring to it as a list. So insert, make a node, initial state of the problem. So initial square bracket problem means we are choosing the initial state of the problem and we are creating a node out of it. What does it mean by creating a node? By it, we mean we are creating this data structure which will house the state as one variable or a one attribute. Its parent will be no node, so it will be a self parent node. वो खुद को point करेगा. There won't be any action because you are just in this particular node, so action component will be null. The depth will be equal to 0 for the initial state, and the cost will be again 0 because it is the initial state we are talking about. So make a node, ये जो implementation आपको लगेगा for the implementation of tree search algorithm, that will require two inputs. One is the initial state and the other one is the current fringe, and obviously the fringe initially will be empty. Okay, so we'll make a node and then we'll make whatever node is created that will be added to the fringe which is empty, and this whole thing will be initialized as new value of fringe. So we are inserting into fringe the initial state. So this is formally, from point of view of a programming language, you will require a function to create a node out of the state representation of the problem. So you'll have problem as one class object given as an instance. From that you will pick the initial state, you will generate the node data structure. So this will be the constructor. Make node will be the constructor of node class. Then this created node will be added in the fringe. Now still they're not saying it is maintained as a queue, as a stack, or as a priority queue. They're just assuming that it's a list and you're inserting a node into a list. Okay, I inserted my initial node into fringe list. Now I'm referring to it as a initial node and not a initial state. This again is an infinite loop. So we are checking whether fringe is empty. So this loop is going to run until the fringe gets empty. So if the initial state is not defined, the fringe is empty, so you will return a failure. No solution is there. If there is at least initial state in the fringe, then you will go to the next step, step number 2, wherein we will remove front. We will remove front from the fringe. We will remove one node from the fringe. Okay, I get this node into the node data structure. I test whether this node is a goal state node or not. So from problem, so state node means I'm getting the state of the node. Okay, that is passed to goal test, which is part of the problem. So goal test is one functionality in the problem definition. Okay, that functionality I'm choosing, and for that functionality I'm giving input state node state. If this is the goal test which is true, then I'll return the solution. Solution kaise return hoga? There will be a function called as solution that you need to implement, which will run with the current node given as input. So this node is this node. Current node has given input solution. The solution kaise obtain hoga? आपको अगर पता होगा, अगर arad मेरा solution है and I'm reached up to this point by following the search strategy, always expand the lower or the left subtree node. Then I reach the arad, and if the arad node is a goal node, since it's a node, it will have a parent pointer. Since it's a node, it will have a parent pointer. So I will point to my parent. I will know the action that I take. So this is the action and this is the parent. Okay, so I have these two pointers. Okay, so I'll follow this parent pointer. I remember this action. Then I again follow his parent pointer. I remember this action as well. Okay, there is no parent pointer, it's a self pointer, no action is there. So I have reached the root node or initial node. I will read this in reverse order and I get the action sequence A1 comma A2. This is what is done by this particular function, which is solution, named as solution. So solution function, we pass the node, we get the action sequence in proper manner. Now tree search will return this to the caller and you're done. Okay, where exactly this tree search sits? This tree search sits in your problem solving agent's search function. Search for solution. Problem is formed and you are searching for the solution. There it fits. Okay, now if it were not a goal node, then you need to expand. So you need to define this function expand, and this expand function will be having input the node, the problem, and the fringe. So current fringe will be given as input. Current the problem definition already is there, which is also sent as input, and the node is also sent as input to expand. तो expand क्या करेगा? Node और node को with respect to problems सक्सेसर फंक्शन नीचे दिखाया है नोड फंक्शन का डेफिनेशन, सॉरी एक्सपांड फंक्शन का डेफिनेशन, जिसमें वो क्या करता है, सक्सेसर फंक्शन है, वो सक्सेसर फंक्शन लेता है प्रॉब्लम से, नोड का स्टेट लेता है और ये स्टेप्स परफॉर्म करता है. क्या स्टेप्स परफॉर्म करता है? You say that S gets a new node. You are creating a new node, and that you are storing in S. Then from that, you are getting the parent node pointer and putting it in node variable, taking the action, putting it in the action variable, state, putting in the result. Okay, and thus you are creating new successor node, and you are adding it to the successor list. So you are creating a successor list here, and that successor list is returned by the expand node. So expand node क्या करता है? Expand node इन nodes को generate करता है. तो अगर मैं Cebu में हूँ और मैं Cebu को expand करता हूँ, तो Cebu comma current fringe, which is Timisoara and Zerind is there in the current fringe, I will be sending this to, and as I see these nodes are generated, those nodes are put along with these two nodes. This is what the expand node function is doing over here. Okay, so this is how this algorithm actually can work its way along the search tree generation and finding out the action sequence that leads you from initial state to the goal state. The only thing is that while inserting, यहाँ पे जो insert all किया हुआ है, यहाँ पे जब आप insert करते हो expand करने के बाद generate हुए node, तो ये पर्टिकुलर पैरामीटर में क्या होगा, expand function execute होगा और वो return क्या लेके आएगा, list of node, list of child nodes for the current nodes. Those will be inserted into the fringe. Now, as such, insert all function हम लोग list के साथ connote करते हैं, list के साथ उसको देखते हैं, तो insert क्या करेगा, ये nodes को insert कर देगा list में. That's all it says. Okay, but if I'm maintaining a stack, it will be pushed in terms of stack. If I'm maintaining a queue, it will be inserted at the back so that the front nodes are still the nodes which were expanded earlier in the fringe list. Okay, if it is maintained as a priority queue, you will always check while doing the insertion and maintain the priority of the nodes in fringe accordingly. So how I maintain the fringe, depending on that, my search strategy may differ. I can implement fringe as a simple stack, simple queue, or a priority